Hi everyone. Oh, so this what it look like. Okay. How you get rid of that though? Hi y'all. This is my first time on live on my phone. So bear with me because I ain't never seen this before. But yeah, I'm live on my phone now. I'm excited. Usually when I go live, I'm on my laptop. I got over 50 subscribers now, honey. Yes. See, I'm telling you, if I could do this, y'all can do this. You know, when you first start going live on YouTube, you can go live with 0 subscribers only from your laptop and your desktop. But you have to have 50 subscribers or more to go live on your phone. And I reached that. It may be small to you, but look, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I reached that milestone. Now I'm able to go on live a little bit more. Um, because I just be on the go. Y'all know how it is. But hello, if you never seen me before, my name is Danielle. I am a wife. I'm a mom. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a disciple of Christ, and I help 9 to 5 moms build with digital assets before they quit, while they working, whatever um, situation that they're in. You know, I just want to put my moms on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more to life than being a mom. It's more to life than being a mom. And I just want to help out as many moms as I can. Um, a little bit about myself. Um, let's see. Is it two? Has it been? Yeah. I resigned from my job 2 years ago. I was led by the Holy Spirit to resign from my job 2 years ago to start a business that God gifted me years ago. And I stepped out on faith, and I resigned from my job, you know. And 2 years later, here I am, and I'm so grateful that I'm in this space right now. It hasn't been easy, but it's been so worth it. It's been so worth it. Um, so mamas, are if you a mom, put a blue heart in the chat, okay, and let me know where you from. I'm from New York. And it is a nice day out here for once. I'm trying to enjoy it because tomorrow the degrees gonna go down about 20 degrees. So you got to get it in how you can. Okay. So, like I said, I resigned from my job the same year I had a baby. That same year I had a baby. And I was working at my 9 to 5 for one, I've been working since I was 16 years old. And I'm in my 40s now. And I resigned from my job the same year I had my daughter. And you know what? I wasn't scared. You know why? Because God, he he never failed me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woman of faith, and I always want to be in a position where I'm obedient, and I'm in the space where God wants me to be. You know what I'm saying? So, so I resigned from my job, and I became a instant stay at home mom. Now I got to tell you, it wasn't easy. It's getting better now, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. For one, you know, um, quit my job, became an instant stay at home mom, stay at home wife mom, and going through postpartum, just dealing with a whole 180. You know what I'm saying? I've been working since I was 16 years old, independent, you know, always had steady money in my pocket, and flip to this whole different life. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, trying to start a business. So you can imagine, um, but God put me in that space, and I'm so thankful that He did. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm doing, my due diligence with trying to get my business off the ground and stuff like that, um, God led me to digital marketing. And I didn't understand why, and until I started to dive in it more, and I'm like, okay, this is the missing piece that I need. Because, after I had resigned from my job, I've been doing research for my business for over 10 years. So I had my name. God gave me my name. He gave me my logo. He gave me um, just basically everything I needed. Like, um, yeah, just basically everything I needed. And the one missing piece I needed was how to market it. How to let people know about this business. Because if God gave me this business, He's gonna give me the clients. You know, but I gotta do my part. You know what I'm saying? So, got into digital marketing, and first of all, it was like I got into it, and um, I had bought a program. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't quite well fit with me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. I felt like I needed more. You know what I'm saying? So put that all to the side. It was a good program. And months later, I had started to listen to this one YouTuber, and she was just going on and on about how digital marketing had changed her life, how she was asking God to show her another way of making money, because she was a wife and she was a mom, and her husband was holding bills down and stuff like that. And she fasted and she prayed, and God, showed her a way, to make income. And it was a program that she invested, and she put her all into it, and she made, I think she said 15,000 the first month or something like that. And I'm like, okay, and I've heard of digital marketing. Oh, I've heard it so many times, but it's like the way she was putting it, like I resonated with her. For one, she was a woman of color. For two, she was just real and raw. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't trying to gas you. She wasn't trying to, just sell your program just to get money. Like, she really wanted to help you. You know what I'm saying? And I resonated with that. Because for one, yeah, we're either sold to, or we're the seller. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the type of person, I don't like to feel like I'm being sold to. I like to feel like, okay, this is some value here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something I need. You know? And that's what I got from her. So I was listening to her for months, you know what I'm saying? And then she was talking about how the program that she learned from, she launched her own program, you know, and it was for moms. And I'm like, okay, so one day it was on sale. So I invested into it. And one of the programs, uh, first of all, both of the programs was fire. You know what I'm saying? They were fire. Um, One of the programs, it instantly resonated with me because of what I was going through at the moment. I'm a mom. I'm trying to launch a business. I'm trying to understand marketing. I'm trying to position myself and understand this whole online space. And got into the program, and I'm like, okay, I see why God led me to this. Um, and that's the thing. When you step out on faith and God is telling you to do something, He's not going to give you everything at once. You know what I'm saying? That's part of stepping out on faith. That's part of um, just enjoying the journey and being obedient to God's voice. You know what I'm saying? Or however He speaks to you. Um, so I'm like, okay, this is the missing piece. You know what I'm saying? So since investing in the program, I have implemented it into my business. It's a service business that I launched. And I've made money. I've made money. And it has taught me so much, to where not only has it taught me how to position myself and how to um like help me with my messaging and who I'm talking to, it also helped me in my personal life. You know, and that's the thing. A lot of people, they look at these programs and they're like, oh, here go another person talking about this, oh, how much you can make and all of this. Yeah, you can make money, but people don't talk about the if I'm saying this right, non-monetary. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but um just the other benefits that comes with it, with that comes with learning a new skill. you know like more confidence in yourself. um what else? More confidence in yourself. um of course, making money, of course. um I'm just trying to think of the things that has taught me. um Learning skills in other ways besides online. um Being taught how to, I don't like to say sell to people, but promote your product or whatever it is that you're selling. um and it's so many other things I can't think right now, but once it starts coming in my head, I'll talk about it. But one thing I could say, like this past, what was it, a few days ago, right? I was in I was in a grocery store. It was like a wholesale club. It's kind of like Sam's, but it's called BJ's. And went in there to get some water. I had to get some water from my water cooler, like the 5 gallon jugs, and I had to get some bottled water because we was just clean out. And um got there, and y'all know how these wholesale clubs are, where it's other vendors um that are inside of the business, where they try to pitch you other products, right? So the guy saw me having water in my cart or whatever. So he ran over to me. I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was trying to talk to me for a minute. It was a young black guy. Oh, thank you. Girl, you don't gotta feel bad for me. One like is good for me. I don't care. Thank you for listening though. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Are you a mom? Let me know you're a mom, because this is for my mamas. Hey D. Hey girl. You gonna jump on live later? Yes. So what I was saying. Okay, so yeah, I was at BJ's, right? And the young guy, he came over to me and he asked me, how would I feel if I would like to have like a delivery service to deliver water to my house, like bottled water and like water cooler water. Oh, okay. What time? I'll jump on whenever you get on live. Um, so I was like, yeah, like, just give me the details or whatever, because there is a delivery service that's out here where I stay at, but they charge too much. That's why I ain't buying into it. So I just wanted to see what he had to say. So he gave me his pitch or whatever, and you could tell that he was new. He even said he was new, but he did a good job, right? So I already told him, I said I already have a water cooler, because I think they were trying to pitch the service, because you get like a free water cooler or something like that if you buy water. So I told him, I said, okay, I would like the service, but I already have a water cooler. I don't want another one. So he was like, okay, let me speak to my mentor over there, you know, And let me see, because he's talking to another customer. So I stood and waited with him. So his mentor finally came over, and he asked him, can you get the service without buying a water cooler? And he was like, yeah. So we, just started talking about stuff. And he asked me how, the young guy was doing. He asked me how the young guy was doing as far as like, did he answer all my questions, all of that stuff. I said, yeah. Oh, thank you, Belinda. Oh, thank you, Belinda. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Um, yeah, so he asked me how the guy was doing. I said he did very well. He asked me his feedback, and I let him know. And I said for one, when he started to, sell to me, I was like, he did a good job because he was honest. He was upfront. He was like, I don't know this, let me ask my boss or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, that resonated with me. And I told him that, I'm into digital marketing and stuff like that. So I like to see how other people promote. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't like to say sell, but promote. You know. Thank you, if I'm saying that, Belinda Ellison. Thank you. um. So yeah, I was telling him how that he was doing good or whatever, and we just started talking about, we basically did the transaction. I got the delivery service. But we got on, sales and stuff like that. And I was telling him about, I'm into digital marketing and stuff like that. And well, what is that? So I broke it down to him, in a way that he could understand. And he was saying that he knew somebody that was selling a program and he wanted to get into it. Um, and the program that he was talking about, it's a good program, and I heard about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a low ticket program, and I was telling him that, the people that, whoever made that program, they probably got the skills from this one other program, and this is another program that I had invested in with the YouTuber, basically my mentor, Sierra Jonay. That I invested with her, and I was telling him about it. And he was like, I'm hungry, and I want to learn digital marketing, especially if it's from the people that really, um I guess you could say, the pioneer, one of the pioneers that's in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, cool. He was like, do you got some information that I can, get from you? So I gave him my business card, girl. I gave him my business card, and it was my service business too. And I said, yeah, just hit me up and we can talk or whatever. And also, if you know anybody that may need my services, here you go. So it was like 2 for 1. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. And within that conversation, I was just letting him know my life story and letting him know that I had stepped out on faith and resigned from my job and stuff like that. And that led him to talk about his story a little bit. And he was from Syracuse, which is like 2 hours away from me, 2.5 hours, something like that, away from me, and how he came back up here because he lost his mom like a couple weeks ago. And I gave him my condolences and stuff like that. And he was like, he came here because he was hungry, and he's just basically trying to make something of himself. And the business that he's in at the time, where he was selling the water and stuff like that, he said he only been in, with that company for like 3 weeks. I'm like, oh wow. So it was like my story kind of just like made him tell me his story, and it was just like a genuine conversation, you know. And I felt like, um I just felt, as I was speaking with him, I just I just I just felt the Holy Spirit. I really did. I felt the Holy Spirit in that conversation. And it was just like, okay, Lord, you know what I'm saying? You led me to the marketing, and it don't always have to be online and how you promote or whatever. And it was just like, all of this time that I've been putting in work and learning the skills, I'm actually using it without even thinking. You know what I'm saying? I got in the car. I was like, okay, Lord. That's how me and the Lord talk. I was like, okay. I'm just like, I was so overwhelmed that day. I was so overwhelmed that day. And even if he don't call me, you know what I'm saying? It's not even about that. It's just the fact that I used the skills that I learned. Um, and I potentially made, you know what I'm saying? I potentially had a lead, and that's what I'm saying. Like, learning these high income skills is not just about being online. Hi, Belinda. It's not just about being online. It's about the transformation of who you are and how you can step into, you know, the version that God sees you as. You know what I'm saying? Um, and when I started this journey, I never thought that I would be on here. I never thought that I would be on YouTube talking, because I'm a laid back, just chill, reserved type of person. You know what I'm saying? But God had to let me know, okay, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be in business, you got to learn how to talk to people. You have to learn how to just show up in your business, you know. And I thank God for the program that I invested in, and I thank God for my mentor. You know what I'm saying? Because she has taught me a lot, and she has helped me a lot. She really has. And I just want to put on my moms. You know what I'm saying? Um, my 9 to 5 moms, my stay-at-home moms, my single moms, because I've been all those mamas. You know what I'm saying? I've been a 9 to 5 mom. I've been a single mom. I've been, or am, a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home mompreneur. You know what I'm saying? So, yes. So, my daughter. So, I just want to put on the moms. Okay. Now, around 7. Okay. What time is it now? Okay. I'm going to try to get on there. I need to get on TikTok too. Girl, I know you was talking about getting on TikTok, and you said that you just gonna do it. You just gotta do it. We just gotta do it. You know, things can be intimidating at first, but just like we got on YouTube, we can do TikTok too. You know what? You want to say hi to the people?
Who?
I'm on live.
Um,
Y'all want to say hi to my 13-year-old? Mm-mm. What Lorraine doing?
just on the iPad.
Oh, okay. So, what was I saying? Okay. So, the program that I had invested in is called the Mompreneur Method. And it is, I have to say, it is it's an ecosystem of, it's just so much to it. It's an ecosystem built for a mom, made by a mom, for moms. Yeah, we can do that. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Um, like I said, it's an ecosystem built by a mom, made by a mom, and it talks to the heart of a mom on how to start digital marketing. And not only that, how to position yourself online with whatever business that you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the program has helped me to position myself online within my digital marketing business and within my service business. So you can use these high income skills for any type of business, whatever you're trying to promote. You could be trying to promote yourself online, whatever it is. You can promote a brick and mortar. You can promote a service business. You can promote whatever. It teaches you the skills on how to show up, you know what I'm saying, and how to position yourself, and the message that you are, um, the message that you need to get across to the audience that you're talking to. Okay. Not only that, it is a community for moms, with moms in it that's trying to do the same thing that you trying to do. That's trying to get this bag, whatever their situation is as a mom. They could be, I think we got grandmas in there. We got moms from all walks of life in there. Okay. And the Mompreneur Method is a system that is worth, hands down, is worth about $3,000, but you only getting it for $397, because not only you have access to me, you have access to the creator, and we have Q&As where we get on one day out of the week, and we she talks to us about our personal strategy, whatever it is that we trying to do, and you can resell the program yourself for 100% profit right in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Um, Also, I have to say, my mentor, she done snapped. Okay, she done snapped, because if you saying that, oh, I don't have $397, which isn't nothing, especially if it's an investment within yourself, because the rewards after learning and putting in the work is priceless. It's priceless, because you'll be able to promote anything. You won't be broke another day in your life, but you got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have that, there is a system that's like no other system. And I gotta say, I invested in it for myself, of course, but I invested in it to put the moms on too. And it is a program that takes what you know what I'm saying, whatever skill that God gave you, because we all have skills. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if you just sitting back, I don't got nothing to promote. I don't got nothing. Yes, you do. The Bible says your gift makes room for you. So what does that mean? You got a gift. Okay. So I say that I say that like I said, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Um this program teaches you how to use the skills that you have. You could be a hairdresser. You could be a cook. You can be a baker. You can sew clothes. You can work on cars. You can be a truck driver. Whatever your skill is, this system teaches you how to package it, how to validate it, how to position yourself online, who you're talking to, how to price it, how to package it, and how to build it within 7 days. Within 7 days, you can get your first sale if you apply everything. This system is called the S.C.I.O method. S.C.I.O stands for skill, content, income, and ownership. And when I say my mentor snapped on this, I invested in it the first day she dropped it, because I knew it was going to be fire. But when I went into the program, I was like, okay, this hit different. And I've seen a lot of programs. I've invested in other programs, because you got to invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? This particular program I feel is going to help so many people, and it's not only for um, moms. It's for anybody. Okay, with the price of groceries for a day, I gotta say for a day, because groceries don't went up. You know what I'm saying? For the price of groceries for a day, you can invest in this program that is going to help you launch whatever skill that you have. I'm telling you, this program, the gems and the value that is in this, you can watch 50 million videos and you still won't be able to put it together, because it's structured. It tells you exactly what to do with whatever idea that you may have. And it also has a GPT that helps you to um, package whatever skill it is. Like you could tell them, like, okay, I'm a hairdresser. How can I make a digital product out of being a hairdresser? You know what I'm saying? It could be a guide, it could be a video, it can be a tutorial, it can be a checklist, whatever it is. And this system teaches you different ways on how you can go about it, depending on what it is, depending on what your taste is, because you can be a person that you don't want to talk, you know what I'm saying, or you just want to put it, or you just want to do a guide, or maybe whatever it is that you're promoting, maybe it's better to have a how-to tutorial or something like that, where you have to talk, but you don't, maybe not, you don't want to show your face, just do like a voiceover or whatever. This program teaches you that too. Okay, like I said, all for the price of a day of groceries, $97. This program is well worth, I say, about 2 grand. It's well worth that. I just want to put my mom's on to something that is full of value, that is going to help you monetize what you already know, help you package it, help you price it, um, and help you sell it. And once you invest in this program, you'll have a 30-day call with me so I can help you just try to brainstorm, um, whatever your skill is, whatever gift that God gave you. Okay. And also, once you invest in this program, you'll have a community. You'll have access to the mentor, so you're not in this alone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these systems out here, they sell it to you and then they just let you be on your merry way. You know, I'm here to help. I'm here. Well, honey, excuse you. Hey, Ray. Excuse me. Tyler Chronicles. Okay, thank you. She did all that for what? Okay. Like I said, you won't be in this alone. Um, you'll have me. You'll have um, the creator of the program, and she's also the creator of the Mompreneur Method too. And she don't gatekeep. From when you talk to her, from the um, the systems that you buy into, she don't gatekeep. I don't gatekeep either. Whatever I know, I'm gonna put you on. Okay. So the link is in my description. I don't know how to do it in the chat. Like I said, this is my first live on my phone. I figure it out. I figure it out one day. But yes, both of the links are in my description. The Mompreneur Method and the S.C.I.O. S.C.I.O. The S.C.I.O. method. They're all in my description. If you have any questions, just drop your questions down. And if I don't know, I'll get back to you and I'll let you know. Okay. So I just wanted to get on here and talk to my mamas, um, and just let y'all know that you can do this. Like I said, I never thought that I can do this. I never thought that. You know what? It's like when you put God in the midst, he he knows what you can do, because obviously he's our creator. He's our daddy. He knows what we can handle. He knows what we can't handle. You know, and there's been so many times and experiences in my life where I didn't know that I was gonna get through it. I didn't know that I was built the way I was. But we got to remember, God knows us best, and He knows whatever situation, position He puts us in is for a reason. It is for us to build character. It is for us to be prepped for the next stage in our life. Um, and it's all for God's glory. We're not here for ourselves. That's how I live. We're not here for ourselves. We're here to help the next person. You know, and I have to say, with these high income skills, it's only going to position you to get where you need to be in life. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we all are business owners. We just have to um, know that for ourselves. We got to put it in our mind for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Um, Being a woman of color, and you know, we have a lot of obstacles in our life. You know what I'm saying? We do. And especially coming from, I was raised in the hood, and I always had this never settle type of mentality. You know, um, even even just the things that I was going through and went through. I just knew, I was destined for greater. I just knew it. I just knew it. I just knew it. And you know, here I am, in a happy marriage. Have two beautiful daughters. Um, I own businesses. I resigned from my job, and this is just the beginning. You know, this is just the beginning, and you have to want that for yourself. It's not easy. It's gonna be hard. It's supposed to be hard. If it ain't hard, everybody can do it. But that's where those growing pains come in. That's where, um how can I put it? I like to say muscle failure. Like when you, if I'm saying that right, like when you working out and you feel like you about to bust, but you go one more. You know what I'm saying? Like we all have greatness in us, but we got to tap into it, and we have to know for ourselves. We have to know for ourselves that what God has for us, you know, is more than where you are right now. Even if you feel like you in a good spot, you know what I'm saying? It's all God always wants more and better for us. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but I'm ready to walk into my promised land. I feel like I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? But I know that God has more for me. I made it this far. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was in the military and I had to go overseas. Um, when the Twin Towers had hit, I was called overseas, and I was over there for like almost a year. And I had spent my 21st birthday over there and everything. And the things that I had saw, the things I experienced, I never thought that I would be in that place. I never thought, I never thought I'd freaking survive over there. You know what I'm saying? But God saw fit. And when I was in boot camp before I had went overseas and stuff like that, I didn't think that I can get through that. You know, and that was just a perfect example of when God puts you in a place and you don't think that you can make it or survive, or you built like that, and when you come out of it, you be like, okay, Lord, this how you made me. you know um so I just want to leave y'all with that. So I also want to just say, like I said, We all have a gift. We all have skills. We all have something that we can monetize, you know. So I challenge you today. Think about the one gift, the one skill that God gifted you with. Something that you can do in your sleep. Something that you can do without even making money. Something that gives you joy. Something that you didn't understand but now you understand it, you know. um just think about that. Just journal it down. It could be more than one too. Just journal it down and think of ways where you feel that somebody can use this, because whatever gift you got, whatever gift you're sitting on, somebody needs it. Somebody needs it, and they need it in the way that you present it, you know. Because it's 50 million hairdressers out here. It's 50 million uh people that sew. It's 50 million truck drivers. It's whatever skill it is. 50 million teachers, but the way you present it is way different than how the other person presents it. That will make them understand it more. You know, it's a lot of markets that's saturated. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say saturated. It's just, it's not. They don't have you in the mix. They don't have you in the mix. They don't have your approach. They don't have your style of teaching. They don't have your style, the way you make a curl. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, is God has made us. God has God has gave us so many gifts, and there's only one you. It's only one you, and God made it like that for a reason. You know, so don't think that whatever you have, oh, that other person, you know, she does that too, or that other person, he does that too. So what makes me different? Because you different. You're you. You know. So if you have any questions, um, the links are in my bio, and the links are in the description. Um, and also want to say, talk to God, pray to God, read your word. Okay, read your word and get to know God for yourself. Okay, and I'll talk to you next time. All right, bye. Okay, how I end this? Nope. It's all right. It's good times right now. I'm just trying to end it. Do I just X out of it? Okay.